Today we are going to shoot a quick video of this 2010 Range Rover HSE. And most of our videos show these older cars or cars that customers think may have some issues due to their age or history. This one here spent most of its life up north, and we are actually making this video for a potential buyer who was concerned about undercarriage rust. So I figured that since I'm already shooting a video, I got the car out, I'm gonna show the undercarriage, and then I will also just do a quick walk around because it's a very nice car and it's very, very clean. So let's start from the front. This car was garage kept, I mean 100%. Just looking at even the paint, the quality of the paint. If you look at the undercarriage and if you look at suspension components in the front, there are no rust at all. Even this bolt over there, it's not really rusted. A couple of little screws, you know, cheap things. They have some stuff on this side. You got also some surface rust on the subframe and on that bolt, but if you look at it, it's just surface. I mean, there are no repairs needed. If you don't like the way it looks, you can just spray it with undercoat. But look, suspension components are great, and obviously when the car is up north there's going to be some surface corrosion, but there are no structural rust. There is no penetrating rust. This is your this is actually your main frame rail, and look how it looks like on a Florida car. Basically, here you got a couple of spots where the factory undercoat peeled off, and under that you got just surface rust, but it's not like you got holes. This is just factory undercoat, and then some surface rust here. All looks really, really good. And then you got a couple of surface rust spots on this subframe there, but again, no penetrating holes. Most of all, there is nothing on the frame rails, there's nothing on unibody, there's nothing on floorboards, and again on the rear here, there is, just like over there, there's some surface stuff on suspension components and on some of these elements that are not rust protected. So that's really about it. Meanwhile, I'll show you the tires. Got really nice Michelin tires all around. Oh, and here's your rear floorboard for the trunk. I mean, not a speck of rust there. While I'm at it, I'm gonna do a very quick walk around, because for the car that's 14 years old and it's black, this thing looks amazing. I mean, usually black cars show imperfections very, very early, scratches, dents, all kinds of other issues, but this one really doesn't. I mean, if you look very closely, you're gonna find stuff like, I don't know if you can see, like a super light scratch that will probably buff out, but it's really, for a car of this age, it just looks so good. Even from bumper, you know, it has a couple of little specks, but really nothing that stands out, and nothing that goes beyond normal wear and tear on a 14-year-old car. Here's a light scratch as well that will probably buff out, and I think I remember seeing a couple of little touch-ups on this side. I don't even know where they are now. Oh, I think one is right here. So it looked like a tiny scratch that was touched up, and another one was right here. And just the fact that the previous owner went around with a touch-up paint shows you that the car was very well taken care of. Not sure if I mentioned that according to Carfax, this is a single owner car, one owner since new. Another little touch-up area right, where is it? Right, oh, actually this is not a touch-up. This actually looks like a scratch, but I can't feel it under my finger. Which means it may just come out with a buffer. So as far as the inside, I mean, this thing looks great. got 76,000 miles. No cracks on the dash. The seats, all the seats look great. There's a couple of little wrinkles here, but no cracks, no tears in leather or anywhere else. And really the only flaw that I would consider major, maybe, is that on the headliner here, this panel is loose. But if you look at the rest of the headliner, there's another little bubble here, maybe not little, but relatively small to the comparing to the size of this headliner, but the rest of the headliner is all intact. Usually these cars, when they come from Florida, the headliner is sagging. Very often the leather on the dash is wrinkled because it shrinks. And those are the things that I think people don't take under consideration sometimes when they look at Florida cars. Florida cars are maybe nicer because of rust-free undercarriage, even though this one really doesn't have much. But Florida cars have other issues that are related to the heat. And Range Rovers, just like BMWs, they don't really like heat. They start having problems with cooling systems, with the plastic pipes and plastic fittings and cooling reservoirs and water pumps. And we have 2011 Range Rover in the house that my wife is driving. It's a Range Rover Sport that spent entire life up north, and we've had the car for 4 years, put over 40,000 miles on it, not a single mechanical issue other than just normal maintenance. At the end of the video, I just wanted to start the engine. By the way, car comes with 2 keys, so I can show you that everything looks good here. It's got a message for a check spare tire pressure. It's probably because the last night was very cold, colder than previous days. Although when I went, oh, actually just went away. I was gonna say, when I drove the car before, that message just stayed there for like a minute and then went away, and I just lowered the car to normal height because it was raised before I raised it, so I could take the undercarriage video with ease. But anyways, engine sounds great, everything works on it as far as I can tell, and just a nice older Range Rover. Call us with any questions. Thanks.